So now we're going to do the riff. All right, welcome to cable TV. It's great fun. All right, here's the riff. China is sliding into second place. That's the subject of the riff. So the Trump war against Jay Powell is, for the moment, cooling off. The president gave an interview today saying he has no plan to fire Powell, despite whatever investigations may or may not occur. All right. He also added, parenthetically, that the two Kevins, Mr. Warsh and Mr. Hassett, are the Fed's frontrunners. All right. Even going back to last Sunday night when all this started, the president offered some plausible deniability when he said he didn't know about the Powell subpoena. And I don't want to obsess about this, it's enough, but I'm going to repeat my view so far. There is no grand jury. There are no charges filed. Jay Powell has done more to damage Fed independence, and he's done more to damage economic policy with all his cockamamie woke stuff during the Biden years than anyone in recent years. But it doesn't make him a criminal. The cost overruns at the Fed, the Taj Mahal, they're bad. They're very bad. Newt Gingrich last night said that Congress should take it up with him. But that's Washington, D.C. for you, you know? It's not a criminal offense. The key here is to get Powell out of office as soon as possible. And I think that means resolving the whole matter. Perhaps a meeting with the Justice Department of some kind. But the sooner we get one of the two Kevins as Fed head, the better off the Trump boom is going to be. And we can get some serious economic reforms at the hidebound central bank. But putting that aside, there's a piece of news today that is really quite interesting. The trade deal with Taiwan has apparently been completed. Now, stay with me on this. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick says it could be worth $500 billion in new factory production in the United States. Half of that from the government, half from private companies. All right. So it's another win for Mr. Trump's trade policies. You know, Trump loves factories. But I'd say it's another loss for China, which brings me to my last point. If you haven't read it already, please go to the Wall Street Journal editorial page and read Mr. Arthur Herman's America is the Sole Superpower again. All right? The subheading, China could have been a contender, but Trump has led the U.S. to a new unipolar moment. Now, Mr. Herman's going to be here in a little while, but his point, and he's just about the only person making this emphatically, is basically that Trumpian economic and military strengths are now dominating the globe and crafting a new world order. Bombing Iran's nuclear sites, Gaza's ceasefire, arresting Maduro in Venezuela, 5% or more economic growth, nearly 14 million barrels a day of oil, tough tariff policies. I'm going to add to that advanced chips, AI, quantum computing, all kinds of technology advances are winning the superpower sweepstakes. Now, China got close, but the U.S. is pulling away again. This is really, it's a phenomenal story, and we will talk about it. Mr. Trump is indeed making America great again. And China's being left in second place, all right? And that's my riff.